This is going to be a multi-part series where I'm taking a look at a bunch of different speakers and soundbars for my home computer setup for a secondary computer. So the idea for these speakers is kind of a good enough sound. I'm not looking for heavy bass or 5.1. So if this is something you're into, I hope you'll join me in this endeavor, taking a look at the different options right in front of us. It's going to be deep dive into each one individually. So let's get right into what this one is. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at the SteelSeries Arena3. It is a 2.0 system. And let's take a look. All right, and opening it up, this is what we're greeted with on the inside. Well, the packaging is pretty nice. It's just a cardboard type material, and it's doing a pretty good job. And then you've got the foam right here to protect each of the speakers. All right, there are the speakers, and my first impression was, by golly, these things are huge, except I used different words. So it has a power brick, it has a little thing in there. So depending on what region of the world you live in, it will come with a different plug. It also makes it so it can swap it out with whatever, but you would probably need to contact SteelSeries for that. It's got a little cable for connecting the right to the left, and there's the cable. Turn the speaker around, and we got a headset, an auxiliary, PC, and DC power. So this cable that's coming out the back is basically just looks like a standard 3.5 inch. Did I say 3.5 inch? 3.5 millimeter jack. So if you want to use the speaker mono style, I suppose you could. Where'd the cable go? Right there. But you should plug that into the back of this one, and then this will go to the computer. And one other thing I forgot is it's got a little control knob right there at the bottom of one of the speakers, the right one, so you can adjust the volume right on the unit. All right, well, first impressions, once again, they are huge on my desk, and I think they would be enormous on just about any desk. But I've got Rave, just some basic music, and I'm going to do a little movie trailer clip so that I don't get canceled. Or get fined out of the wazoo. Take a listen to them, see how good it sounds, see if there's something that you'll like. For me, I think they're too big, and what led me to them was I was actually curious about their 5.1 system. If their 5.1 speakers are this big, oof, those are too big. In the background, you can see my Logitechs. They are from the Z5100 from like way back when. So that gives you some idea of the size difference between these two speakers. All right, first impressions of how I think they sounded with a sampling of music at about, let me see, that would be off, so 50-ish%. I could start feeling the sound air movement off the speakers. So they definitely can move a lot of air, which is what you want for good speakers, to be like loud. Clarity seemed fine. Plenty of bass you know, actually kind of all round not bad.
There were dragons when I was a boy. Where they went, only a few know. Our story changed the world forever. We did it! The world's first dragon Viking utopia.
Your utopia, maybe. Mine's less crowded and more... sanitary.
Hey, bud, wait up! Oh my God, he's not the only one.
She's a light fury.
Oh, sorry.
Did she just disappear? Wow.
It's a hidden dragon world. Toothless, go introduce yourself. Found.
Okay, well, we did the trailer. There were a few instances where watching the trailer that the speakers just sounded, I don't know, hollow. Didn't sound as full as a couple of the other ones that I've taken a look at. And mind, these are all 2.1 system or 2.0 systems, so none of them have a subwoofer. It's obviously different than my main system. For the computers going with that's sufficient, but it sounded hollow, like it was missing something. But I don't have professional audio equipment. I can't tell you for certain what frequency range I was missing, but it sounded like somewhere in the middle, because I was handling highs pretty well. I handled some of the lows pretty well, but I think it just missed some of the middles. But speech clarity seemed fine. It was sound effects. I don't know. I'm trying to describe it. So, you know, you could hear it from my mic, but you know, you're getting it from my mic to my recording device through YouTube, so maybe it'll be missing something. But I hope it gives you some idea of what these speakers sound like. And I haven't mentioned it yet. These are one of the most expensive ones I'm taking a look at. They're $130. For $130, I would basically say pass, unless you're just a uber diehard SteelSeries fan for these particular units. I haven't taken a look at the 5.1. I'm actually interested in those to compare against my current speakers. But for these, for $130, I think it's too much. I would say $100, and that would be the sweet spot for these. Otherwise, just I would pick one of the other ones that I recently took a look at. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Well, I want to say, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with these speakers. If you do decide to go with them, there's nothing fundamentally wrong. They're just not my favorites that I've taken a look at. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my video. If you got suggestions for more content or maybe ways that I can improve it, I'm not going to getting sound testing equipment unless I get funding of some kind. And that leads me to I have a Patreon page. You can join me as a YouTube member. Mainly I do fan testing, but because I do buy stuff, I might as well review it, because I want to make sure that I'm getting what I want to buy. And maybe one of you will find this useful, which I would really like to know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time here on Computer Tech and More.